There are days when the sky doesn't just move, it trembles. And when the universe trembles, something inside you begins to crack open. July 26th and 27th, 2025 are not bad days. No one is cursing you. No one is sabotaging you. What's really happening is that the cosmos is opening up one of the deepest upgrade waves in years. 9 major planets, all moving at once, all creating pressure, all touching the most vulnerable parts of you. You won't see this on a regular calendar, but your body will know before your mind even catches up. You may feel breathless, sleepless, achy, or sad for no reason. A sharp pain in your chest, a strange sense of unease, even after completing what you thought was the hardest part. Paying off your last debt, ending a draining commitment, or walking away from a complicated relationship. You smile, but your heart isn't settled. You go to work, eat your meals, reply to messages like usual, but inside it feels like you're falling into a blank space in between everything. It's not because you're weak. It's because you're being decoded from the root. It's extremely rare for the sun, moon, and Mercury to all leave their previous positions at the same time. When this happens, your awareness, your emotions, your reasoning all start to wobble. Things that once felt certain suddenly don't feel so certain anymore. You begin to see life through a different lens, yet you're still unsure of what's real and what's just reaction. When Jupiter and Venus, symbols of growth and value, get pulled tight between the evolutionary nodes, North Node and South Node, you begin to question the very dreams you once held dear. Your ambitions feel distant, your ideals seem shrouded in fog, and you start to ask yourself, is what I'm chasing still right for me? Mars wants to act, but Saturn slows everything down. You feel like you're putting in so much effort, but getting nowhere. And when the moon approaches the South Node, something from the past stirs again. Not a specific image, but a feeling. Loneliness, confusion, fear. You feel sad, without knowing why, as if your body is rummaging through an old memory you thought was already long gone. But the scariest part is this: all of it doesn't arrive in waves. It hits at once, all at once, like a machine running beyond its capacity. And if you don't slow down in time, the universe will shut you off, not to punish you, but to protect the core of who you are before it becomes completely overloaded. Feeling overwhelmed? That's because the pieces are being reassembled. The universe isn't breaking you, it's reprogramming you. And once everything clicks into place, you'll see a door you never even knew was there. In the next part, we'll break down each planetary configuration and explore how they're stretching, cracking, or unlocking something inside your life. Are you ready? You thought the storm had passed, but that was just the rehearsal. You just finished paying off a debt. The car's finally paid. The last commitment is now closed. You exhale in relief. And then your body starts to ache, not because of the debt itself, but because of everything you had to suppress along the way. Venus meets Jupiter, a release, but release isn't always gentle. You've shaken off the financial burden, but now the exhaustion begins to rise. Headaches, stomach cramps, an aching back. It's not a medical issue, it's the aftermath of all the times you stayed silent instead of crying, pushed through instead of pausing, endured instead of letting go. When the moon touches Mars, the body begins to respond in ways you didn't expect. Shortness of breath, a heavy stomach, a sensation like something is stuck in your chest. But it's not from the food, it's from the words you never said, from the emotions you once pushed down into your gut. And now, they're trying to raise up. A long sigh. Snappy reply you didn't mean to say. It's not that you're losing control, it's just that you've held back for too long. Now everything needs to be digested. The sun meets Mercury. A message comes just as you're the most confused. A phone call demanding an instant decision. You see clearly, but you also feel the pressure. Clarity switches on, but time doesn't allow you to hesitate. Words right now are sharp. Say the right thing and you'll unlock something. Say the wrong thing and you might break something precious. The moon meets the South Node. You wake with a feeling you can't name, as if a part of you, long forgotten, is resurfacing. a person, a place, a chapter of your life. It flows back like an undercurrent beneath your heart. You want to go back, but you can't. The South Node won't let you return. It pushes you forward, not to erase the past, but to remind you. It's time to leave behind what's outdated within your soul. Mars meets the South Node. Emotions erupt. You slam the door harder than usual. You drive faster than you need to. You pick a fight over something trivial. You're not going crazy. Your inner structure is shifting, and when something is shedding its old skin, it often screams. Pause, just for a moment, before you do something you'll regret. Mars is squared by Saturn. You're doing everything. You're giving your all, and yet nothing seems to change. It's not because you're not good enough. It's because the universe is testing you at the deepest level: patience, faith, and your true direction. Jupiter meets the North Node. A tempting offer, a sweet opportunity. A door opens just as you're searching for a way out. But don't rush through. Jupiter can exaggerate, and the North Node doesn't always lead you to the right path. If it comes too easily, too quickly, too perfectly, pause, wait 2 days, let the illusion fade, then decide. Not everyone feels the sky in the same way, because each of us carries a different soul map. And the first point of contact is always your rising sign. It's not just a symbol, it's the first gateway the universe chooses to send you messages. And if you truly want to understand what's happening, you need to return to where you first entered this world, the gateway called the rising sign. If you're Aries, Taurus, or Gemini rising, the next 2 days will hit exactly where you've been trying to keep things stable: money, children, and your inner world. You might suddenly feel like quitting your job, or withdrawing from a plan you thought was foolproof, or simply you can't spend money the same way anymore. If you're caring for loved ones, young children, or pets, the exhaustion you feel isn't meant to break you. It's here to help you see what's truly worth your energy. And if you're in the middle of a major growth cycle, under the long-term influence of Jupiter, Mars, or the North Node, this is your final checkpoint. You can't keep living the old way and still expect a new outcome. If you're Cancer, Leo, or Virgo rising, these days will shake up what you thought was secure. A colleague you trust suddenly changes tone. A deal you believed was sealed goes silent. An important appointment delayed without reason. If you're about to move house, change jobs, or enter a long-term commitment, pause. These 2 days are not for deciding. They're for seeing clearly. Who's sincere, who's temporary, who's walking beside you, who's just passing through. If you rely on someone else's finances or are starting a business, let silence be your filter. Don't sign anything now. What seems solid today might fall apart overnight. And if you feel disconnected from your community, don't panic. The system is self-cleansing. What's real will stay. What's not, let it go. There are days the universe doesn't touch you with light, but with subtle tremors. If you're Libra, Scorpio, or Sagittarius rising, this is a quiet but profound warning. You thought you were in control, then suddenly a relationship cracks. Someone from the past returns. A belief you once held firm begins to falter. Money might arrive out of the blue, but with it a hidden cost. You're not just facing others, you're facing your own reflection. Relationships will sort themselves out. What's real will last, what's illusion will collapse. If you're entangled in emotional disputes, legal issues, or property confusion, don't react. No need to fight back. Just be still and observe to see who truly stands with you. For Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces rising, this is not the time to power through and pretend you're okay. This is the time to look directly and admit, I'm tired, I'm overwhelmed, and I don't have to fake it anymore. If the person you love makes you feel uneasy, face it head on. Love doesn't require guessing or image control. It only needs truth. New ideas will arrive, inspiration will emerge, but it's not yet time to act. Big moves, wait until after the 28th. And in the final part, I'll guide you through a very simple ritual. No religion required, no ceremony needed. Just an envelope, a few handwritten lines, and a quiet corner of your home. We're not fixing the outside world, we're resetting from within. You don't need feng shui, deities, or lucky charm. You only need yourself and a moment of true stillness. Still enough to hear the whisper that's been buried deep inside you for so long. A fragile voice, but one that speaks the truth. Because the blockages don't lie in the outside world, they lie within, where an outdated order is still being clung to, where an expired value system hasn't yet been dismantled, where a loop keeps you locked in day after day. And this ritual isn't here to free you from life. It's here to help you begin again with intention. You only need a few simple things, but they must be real. A blank piece of paper, a white envelope, a blue pen, a coin, or something small that symbolizes abundance, like a ring, collar button, lucky charm. Step 1, write. Write down the 3 things you most want to change right now. Don't force yourself to be logical. Write down the things that choke you up the most when you think of them. Maybe it's a relationship that drains you, a debt that presses on your chest every night, or simply that unnamed restlessness in your heart. Write it out, as if confessing to yourself after a long time of not daring to speak the truth. It doesn't need to be pretty, only honest. Step 2, fold the paper, place the coin inside, put it in the envelope, and seal it. This act marks a turning point. It signifies that you've chosen to step out of the old pattern. Step 3, place the envelope in the southeast corner of your home. No compass needed. Just stand in the center of your home and face the front door. Extend your left hand diagonally. So that's the southeast. Leave the envelope there. Don't reopen it. Don't tell anyone. Don't pray for anything. Just let it be, like planting a seed and letting the earth do the rest. Step 4. For the next 9 days, observe, but not with your mind. Feel it with your body, your intuition. Do you feel a little lighter? Is your sleep more restful? Did someone you thought would never return suddenly message you? Did an invitation, a sign, a small suggestion make your heart skip a beat? Skip. If yes, don't be surprised. You just sent a clear signal to the universe. Not a signal of lack, but a declaration. You are ready to live authentically. Why does this ritual work? Because it makes you do what you usually avoid. Pause, look inward, and touch the root. When you write it down, you reconnect with your heart. When you fold it, you close the old door. When you place it in the right spot, you allow the right things to find you. The universe doesn't respond to perfection, it only responds to honesty. July 26th and 27th are energetic earthquakes, gentle for those who are ready, but fierce for those still clinging to the old. You may feel financial blockages loosening, emotions becoming lighter, things that once left beginning to return. Not because of luck, but because you've opened a new space for what truly belongs to enter. You don't need to understand every law of the universe, nor do you need to decode every detail in your birth chart. You only need to remember one thing. The sky is always sending signals, but only those who actively listen can catch the frequency. The planets may open doors of opportunity, but whether you step through or not is your decision. The universe does not force, it simply waits for your yes. If this ritual made your heart stir, share something small in the comments, because who knows, your story might just be the signal that awakens someone else. And if you're ready to reset the flow of your life, hit follow, so you won't miss any more signals, whether from the sky or from deep within you.